zucchini raw salad, and it is divine. And the reason why it's divine is it because it has the acidity of the lemon. It doesn't take so much time to make. It has this beautiful richness to it, and it's goddamn simple. Just taking it all around like this. And then I want big fat pieces going down to the seeds. Grab your knife and just slice very thinly. Got this, just leave it aside. Don't mush it too much, no mushing. So I've got some herbs here. I've got some parsley, and all I'm doing is taking the tops off and leaving the stalk behind. We're gonna do the same with the mint leaves, okay? Just picking those leaves off. Nice big handful. Okay, mint, parsley, zucchini, ready. Now I'm gonna make the dressing, and the dressing's divine. So it's around about 1 tablespoon of olive oil and about half a tablespoon of maple. Some lemon juice. That was only half a lemon. That's how full on that lemon was, yeah? Taste? Oh, yum. You're just gonna add a little bit of salt to this, just to bring out flavor. Just a little. And I just wanna mix that through. And I'm gonna grab some of that mint and into there, and some of that parsley into there, and just mix it through. Yum. And then it goes straight onto here, like this. And just a few walnuts scattered around it. And then these amazing little apple flowers. It's going to go straight to the table when you have guests. And this salad is delightful, and I can just imagine you making it at home and taking it somewhere special, or somewhere where there's a gathering, and you bring it and you present it with corn chips, and everyone's just like, oh, this is amazing, and it's so simple. This is beautiful as God intended it to be, and I love that. And nature gets it right every time. We want some color, and this is going to cook, and then we're going to turn it, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to get color, as much color as we can. I'm just going to cut the top off, and my only waste will be those seeds and that, which is actually not a waste, it's a gift. Seed saving is a gift. That is still grilling over there. It's happening. Now I'm making a salsa. So you imagine my corn's cooking, it's getting all nice and colored, and I want to just mix it up with some beautiful salsa. Got a yummy tomato, which I'm just gonna roughly chop. Nice sharp knife just glides through, and my shoulder's not up trying to cut, right? Definitely a sharp knife is a great investment for your cooking journey. In there. Now I want some chili, jalapenos around here. Okay, I've got no color yet, just a little bit here. So I just need to leave it, be patient, make my salsa, and then come back to this as I go. All right, salt and pepper into here. Squeeze, I'm just gonna roll this to get the juice out. Yeah. Spectacular. I want lots of lime. You can have as much and as little as you like. Oh, that's a nice juicy one. I think it's because I rolled it, right? These are done and they're looking delightful. Okay, into here. Now I'm gonna leave my plate on because I've got a little bit of asparagus I want to add to this dish. I know, right? Who would have thought so? So I suggest you guys do that at home. This is quite, oh, that is quite woody and fibrous, isn't it? Straight onto the grill. Not adding any oil onto it or anything. It's just, I'm gonna find a little bit of that oil that's left over. Bring it down there. A little bit of seasoning. Okay, my lovely asparagus, you just cook for no more, everybody at home, for no more than a minute. Very important. A lot of people overcook asparagus. Just a minute. Perfect. All right, let's make the rest of this salad up. And you just want to chop this up Actually, go this way because you might cut yourself. I'm used to going the other way. Into little slithers like that. Have that ready. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, you ready? Oh, it's like, thank goodness. But I'm just cutting it into cubes. And this way, to nice squares. Comes out all nicely into squares, which I love. It's all ready to go. So I'm going to run my knife through this corn. I'm going to start up here. I'm not going to start all the way up like here because it's just going to go everywhere. So I'm going to start just here. And I'm just going to cut it into slithers. So we need a little bit of cumin in there. All right. I don't want to mush. Yeah, I don't want a mushy smoothie here. I want a bit of texture of this salsa. So I'm going to use my pulse button on my food processor. Perfect. I need a plate. Situation. Tip this onto the board, this glory, through it with your hands, being very present, very grateful for what's happening in your life. Just to add some crunch to our salad. Yummy. I love the idea of pimping this up and making it quick and easy for you and for me at home after we've just worked. So I'm going to use in my roast veggies some gorgeous little shallots, and they're super sweet and super delicious. I'm going to take off the skins of these and leave them whole so they pop. And have a look over here. I have some random stuff. I've got some little baby potatoes that are just gonna cook fast. And I've got a gorgeous pumpkin, and I've got some yellow zucchini and some green zucchini. And I've got this gorgeous little platter of jalapenos. I said it right this time because I'm gonna say jalapenos, you know. Peeling your shallots is the first thing, and peeling your garlic is the first thing, and not cutting anything up here, just keeping them whole. And then I've got my carrots. Now with your carrots, just keep the skin on, wash them well. And I'm just going to cut them on an angle like this. Try and keep them the same size because then they cook consistently. There's that random zucchini. I want like kind of large chunks because what happens with really watery veggies, I've got a yellow one which brings a nice colour to the mix. Same cut, just on an angle, just roughly. Okay, what else do we have? We've got some leek, and this is just going to make everything very sweet and delicious. Nice big chunks, nice big circles like this. So once you have all this done, grab a bowl. And just put it all into a bowl. Scoop it in here. That just looks amazing. It is a beautiful pumpkin. It is a stunning pumpkin. I love this pumpkin. Okay, so Donna, you're gonna have the seeds, aren't you? So you can grow them, yep, in your garden, which is epic. And I like to keep the skins on. Just holds it all together. So try and get it all the same size, ideally, if you can. Skins on. Okay, grab a bowl. This is a little trick I learnt in a health retreat years ago. You add a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of maple to this, and it just brings it home. Just a drizzle. Then you want to add some salt and pepper. Seems strange, doesn't it, put cinnamon with pumpkin, but oh my gosh, it just works. You just want to toss that through. Okay, potatoes. Now these are little bubble ones, and you can cut them in half if you want to. I mean, look, it doesn't really matter. They just cook faster when they're in half. All right. Now we need a little bit of oil, and you can do as much and as little as you like. I just want a little splash. Salt and pepper most definitely are the building blocks of flavour. I've got a little bit of the stalks on, as you can see, which is totally fine. And I just want to run my knife through this. Now we want to add this to this. Give it a nice mix. All that green and that deliciousness. You just want to splatter this across like this. Get all those bits in there. You're probably thinking to yourself, why is she separating the pumpkin from the veggies? Well, those veggies have a lot of water content in them, and they cook fast. And you totally can prep this the night before. Absolutely. Just don't put the herbs on, or the maple syrup, or the cinnamon. Just have them in containers so you're ready to go. And cook your quinoa, or your lentils, or your rice the night before as well. So you're completely organised. My pan is just getting hot now. So I've got it on quite a medium heat. There's no measurements here because, like I said, you want to store them in a jar and you have that crunch on the shelf when you want to add it to a salad or something, or even a dessert. I said that before, it's true, you can add it to ice cream, it's amazing. Now, like I said, my pan on the heat is on medium heat, it's not a full flame. And get to know your stove as well, it's really important. They start to pop and they actually bubble up. They open up, it's crazy to watch. They have a lovely aroma too. It's really cool. This is a really cool thing to do now. You want them to cool down completely. So I just put mine on the board here, just so you can have a look. So I'm not getting any color as such, you know what I mean? I'm just getting that. The oils are kind of heating up, so that's why they're popping. They're hot, so be careful. These have come out of the oven. The pumpkin's not quite cooked yet, and this is what I'm talking about. That's why you've got to separate the trays. Now, this is a little trick that I do. It's very hot, so be mindful. I'm just going to cover that like that, and that just locks in a little bit of steam and keeps things nice and moist. And they're just going to sit there and cool down. My seeds are nice and cool now, completely cool where I can touch them. There's no heat at all on these seeds. And straight into here. Now I've got some lovely roasted seeds on tap when I need them. I've got my black quinoa. Now remember I said you can use whatever you like. I'm going to place this, just scattering it on my plate. Using your hands is just beautiful too, by the way. It really does connect you to this tiny little seed. Just going to scatter this on. Let's just add that crunch to it. Yum! It's going to be lovely.